What's up, everybody? Today we're going to look at Eastport, and we're going to start somewhere where we don't typically start out, over the sports area. We're going to talk about some of the new restaurants that are coming that were just announced. I'll show you where they're at, but we'll get to that in a little bit. First, we're going to start over here by the fields. Here's the Farragut softball complex here. You can tell it's looking good. Phase 1 of the Olympia opening, the Olympia Phase 1 Open is underway. They have opened all the courts, and you can see the pickleball, basketball, the little pickle sand ball or whatever it's called, I forget, tennis courts, all that, all here. The multi-purpose field is also here, and this is at the southeast corner of that Eastport area, east of the downtown area. They said this area probably won't be built for a while, that we're flying over right here. And then you also have the golf Village's golf cars, which is open. If you've watched any of the videos recently, that's been open for a hot minute. They do have the parking on top to reduce some of the parking spaces that they have, and then Citizens First is there as well. You can see Bel Air Executive Golf Course in the background, and before that is the driving range. It's starting to come together. You can see the painting on the buildings, the retail stores that are going in, and they actually just announced several restaurants and different things coming across from the square area. So here's Bel Air. This is that Executive Golf Course, and then you have Lakeview on the opposite side as well. Now Lakeview, even though it is one of the closest places to downtown Eastport, I will say I think when it's built up and ready to go, kind of similar to Water's Edge, it has its own entrance off of Marsh Bend Trail. So Lakeview is going to be a nice area, very easily to access, quick access to the trails, the Bel Air Golf Course, which is right here. I'm pretty sure this will be ready soon. They're planning on having this, Honeysuckle, and Beautyberry all open close to the same time. Don't forget, you also have Live Oak Pitch and Putt and Laurel Oak Executive Course on the northern side. And here, as we pan to the north, you're going to see Lakeview closest to us right here. They do have some walls going up that you can see. Other than that, not much construction going on over in this area. You can tell they haven't touched many of the plots because of the grass growing in pretty thick there. I would assume they'll be doing this as soon as they're done with the LaGrange and Edenfield areas. So this is at, again, the driving range, kind of looking south, and then you have the Eastport Hotel here, which has got some paint on it and some construction. So now there's several restaurants coming in, and I'm going to talk about them here. You have Lucky Goat Coffee. You also have the new tavern, which is coming in over in this area, called Oak and Stone. And then you, on top of that, have a taco place called Tacos and Tequila, which will be just east of the stage. And I'll point those out to you here. Those are where the three things are. The far right one is the coffee shop, the Lucky Goat Coffee. The one far left, as you're looking at it, was the taco place. And the one in the middle, the new tavern, Oak and Stone. Now, Oak and Stone, they do have several locations down in Tampa, so it seems like one that will be sticking around for a while. Lucky Goat Coffee and the taco place also have a few locations on top of what they put in downtown Eastport, so it's looking pretty good. There's the boat launch down underneath us on Central Lake. We're kind of flying over Sunset Island right now, looking toward the north. This is LaGrange, and you can see Oak Hollow in the distance in the top right as we look over LaGrange into Lakeview. There's Sunset Island, and that overlooks the hotel It also, you can see the stage from there. The stage is where the coverings are. So quite a bit coming in now. Like I said, I kind of figured sometime around October is when you would be seeing things open up in Eastport. I don't think they've announced anything like that yet, but it is coming in. This is the mail center, the neighborhood rec center here for LaGrange, and right over that LaGrange area. And there's Woodlands Golf Course, which runs up close to Well Point and through Oak Hollow as well. Now I want to flip the view here. This is the opposite direction. Again, you see that recreation center top left. That's the LaGrange neighborhood rec center. And then you can see where the sports fields are compared to the downtown Eastport area. You have the hotel closest to us on the right. They're working on all the interior stuff for the hotel and a lot of these retail buildings, so you can't see quite a bit of what they're doing. But if you notice the parking lot, once that parking lot starts looking a little more finished, that's when they will get closer to opening up that hotel area. And that's what I've noticed videoing a lot of these construction sites and things of that nature. I'm interested to see how many businesses they fill up in this downtown area. It doesn't seem to me like there's as many businesses that are in the downtown areas of other places, like Brownwood or Spanish Springs. And I'm wondering if that might be because sometimes they have a problem filling those retail locations, or if you remember when they first built Brownwood, or maybe you're not. When they first built Brownwood, they didn't have that many retail opportunities close to the square, and then they kind of expanded as Brownwood filled up and they filled up the residents. So depending, I don't know, it's kind of interesting. See, you can see the parking lots in these areas all have lines. They're all paved out really nicely, and I would expect this to be opening up a lot more very soon. I would say within the next month or two at the most, especially since all these people are going to be moving in during season, since October is really only about 10 days away now. Let me know in the comments what you're looking forward to the most. Is it the sports fields, the retail, the restaurants, or is there something else, maybe live entertainment? Thank you so much for watching, and as always, I will see you in the next one.